Okay, maybe this is a vlog, so welcome to this mental breakdown type vlog. Fuck this mercury retrograde, fuck my mental health. Facing it will only heal it, but why not run away from it just a little longer? But why waste another year of my life when this could help me move closer to where I want to be and who I want to be? But it's just so heavy, the energy. Good morning. Today is October 11th and I was practicing my O diphthongs this morning, and it was something that I was struggling with for my British RP class, and I was doing it with a friend, and thankfully she was able to see my problems and how hard it was for me to do that specific diphthong that my professor has been trying to help me with for like 3 classes, and this week is going to be our last class, and I was just very discouraged. My mental health has been all over the place, and I just wanted to cancel this week of my life. Not saying I was going to make a YouTube video, but I just felt so discouraged with my voice class, just me not being able to meet a lot of my unrealistic expectations. Sorry if I don't look good this morning. I literally just got up. But I felt like this was something I should document because it may put me in a better place to show up to work today. But I was discouraged about not only my voice class, because I feel as though I just can't tell nor really breathe properly to talk regularly anyway. And even though there are moments in class and sometimes breakthrough moments, I still feel like I just can't fill the room without straining my voice, trying to pull my voice out. I just don't think I can fill the room properly. And then before that class, I take the British RP class, and this is going to be our last week, our last classes. And of course, I don't want to skip my last classes. It's just I'm very hard on myself, and it's very frustrating. And when I see someone try to help me and get frustrated as well, it just frustrates me even more. It has nothing to do with them, it has everything to do with me. So it's just like, I just feel so incompetent, and it just gets to me mentally. So I pretty much done all my homework, my class rewatches. I could do more, of course, but I'm just gonna take it easier for this week. And yeah, but anyway, for this morning, I was practicing the O diphthongs. So I usually would say it with a little U at the end, like oh, no, Joe, go home, suppose, I hope to go home in a moment. And I can't just say the O part, just like I go like the O, and my friend was catching it and writing it out visually to help me, and I was just struggling. Like some moments I would be able to not say those parts with the O, and others I don't know. So I was like, I really want to send my professor a recording of me practicing this, because it's going to be frustrating in class. So I just feel like I just didn't want to show up to classes because of that one freaking diphthong, and then the second class for the voice, because I just feel so, even though I'm literally there for the classes to better myself, improve and learn more, it's just very, very, my wrist is hurting, but the camera's on this side, so I can't really put my without that in view, the side of my hand. I think that should be okay. Again, not aesthetically pleasing, but here we are. Yeah, so I was just like, I don't want to go to any, and then I think I got the O diphthong down, so I kind of thought of like more of like the Simpsons mouth, I guess, going like that, like with a kiss forward and covering like my front teeth like a Simpson. I don't know why I thought of the Simpsons, but that kind of helped. So I sent her a recording and I feel a lot better. So this is how it sounds now. So it's oh no, Joe, go home. Suppose, float, social. I hope to go home in a moment. That sounds a bit better, but probably better in the recording. I think I need to practice. I guess, my mouth forming in that way. Whether that's correct or not, it just helps not having the O, the U at the end sound. So, I mean, maybe you heard it just now and it wasn't correct at all, but I did have an audio where I used that technique and it did help and I sent it in. But it's crazy how it's crazy how is that even part of the dong? How ho it's crazy how just feeling like I can actually do that. Finally I feel like I can do that. I don't have to feel self-conscious or a failure, or at least I know that I can do that, even though if it doesn't show up in class. I know to try this in class and hopefully it'll come through for me. But now I feel like a little bit less mentally ill. Maybe she's born with it, or maybe it's mental illness, isn't it? So I'm just like, yeah, I feel a little bit better mentally the second I was able to do it and discover how, in a way. So now I feel better about going to my British RP class, and I can feel excited about it again. Why I decided to do it in the first place, just discovering there was a class in the first place at all on the topic, then having to pay for a coach, privately, which usually works better because it's more one-on-one. But I love this class because she works with you one-on-one as well, but just, I guess, with my frustrations. But I feel better now, so I don't feel like canceling this week or canceling me going to these classes now, which is better. I'm like, oh God, it was just like a light switch. Just me not canceling my life this week just from that one breakthrough. So I feel better. So I'm gonna show up to my classes this Wednesday. And then the martial arts I was gonna cancel too. I was just gonna cancel everything. I am more of a social aspect too, but I'll show up to that and now I feel better. And then the ASL, of course, I feel better. So now, wow, surprise. So yeah, so I have work today. And I really just did not work today. Like, I was just so mentally ill, and I was trying to get out, but they wouldn't let me. And I just wanted to break down crying because somebody I worked with got COVID, tested positive, and they all got tested, and I guess it tested negative, and just assumed that I'd test negative too. But I just got really pissed off that nobody informed me of this in the first place, because I worked with the person, with them as well, with those other colleagues. So that's why I was really pissed off. I was like, why didn't no one inform me, knowing well that I was also picking up a family member at the airport and different things like that. So that really pissed me off. And then I had the quick rapid at home kits COVID test, and it came out negative, and I just felt so sick, so fucking sick. And I was like, I can't go to work. I feel so sick. It's not COVID, and I know it's more from the mental health and my physical exhaustion, but I was just like, I can't do this. I really don't want to. I'm trying to manifest a text for me not to go to work. I'm going to a different store to help them. And I know it sucks, and I hate to say this, but I really don't want to go. So I just hope it's easy. It goes by quick. It's like I'm working 10 to 3, so hopefully 3 o'clock comes quickly. And then it sucks. It just sucks. I hate that my mental health and all this shit affects wherever I work. It's not like my career that I love or would want to go into work for. but it's just like at the moment when I need for savings and such. And it's just like so freaking frustrating because I need to be doing more hours to rack up that payday, but I just want to work 1 day a week again because I fucking just can't mentally. So yeah, I might have to do that. It's just like I just have to push through, but I have to do that because the thing is, like, if it's gonna affect my mental health, I go to work, I'm gonna come home just like wanting to break down, and then I'm just like gonna cancel going to my classes and my martial arts and kickboxing and doing homework on the days I'm supposed to be off. I should be going off, and it just sucks. I can't kind of live properly. But also, of course, I'm just saying, like, of course I can manifest money in like different ways, but in the moment, it just is very frustrating. So yeah, but I do feel better now. I feel better about going to my classes and doing everything because I mastered the problem I was struggling with, and I feel better about going to work today. I didn't have any vehicle to get to work. I couldn't walk to this other town. So they said that I could just order an Uber or Lyft, and that the company would pay for it, even though I know they won't, because I have a coworker who always comes to work and has to use an Uber, but she pays for it. So I don't know who's paying for it, but I guess I'll just ask my boss since they said it. But I really wish I didn't have to go. But I'm praying that it's just so slow. It's just so slow. It's slow. That it's just so slow. Because I like really don't want to go. I wish. And it's not like I want to be in bed all day, watching TV or, sleeping or exhausting or whatever. Deep resting. It's just like, it's just like, and like another existential crisis breakdown. And I get that like a couple times a month, and it's spaced out where I can work, and then I just can't anymore, and just all kind of gets to me. And I just wish I didn't agree to working today. I really wish I didn't. Like, it's just frustrating. So yeah, so there's like a upside to this, me wanting to actually live this week because I got to accomplish something that I was struggling with. So it just trickles into all the other areas of my life and other classes and everything. So that's really good. It's not healthy, but I'm just glad I'm in like a healthier, I guess, mindset. I'm supposed to get like my time of the month soon, so obviously that contributes to it. But today I feel better to show up. I'm just gonna show up. I'm just so anxious. I hope there's a woman in the Uber I have to take. I just feel so anxious going in. I just don't want to go. I just hope they just send me home. I just pray if I don't, since I haven't. There's no way they're not. Oh God, this is so frustrating. YouTube career, please pop off. But I just want to do something I enjoy. So, editing and creating videos. I just wish I had the apartment in the city and nice backdrops and more aesthetically looking type videos. Because obviously the setting, like on a theatre set in an empty space, the set design right now in my room, in the ways that I live in the suburbs, are not it. It's not aesthetically pleasing. It's not something that would pass the set designers. This is just something not working for me or for my YouTube videos that I intend or would want to spend more time doing. So that's what's also frustrating. I guess the privilege of having my own place. And my boss is calling me. Why don't people text me? I don't want to answer calls. I hate answering calls. Like, text me if you know me. Text me, leave a voicemail. But I will never speak over the phone unless you're someone I'm supposed to meet up with and there's no pressure or expectation behind it. So yeah. Anyway, just a little positive amongst the negatives, and just wanted to share that. So I guess that's going to be part of this vlog. I don't know what this vlog is, but I'm just going to do a deep discussion type talky vlog because I do love those. But I just picture a really nice backdrop with a nice cozy sweater, a cup of tea, and me just talking in between my day in the lives, week in the lives, just YouTube. So yeah, so that's my life for today. I'm praying, wish me luck, because I'm being called right now. Oh, okay, so just an update. I didn't pick up the call, but I just texted my boss, okay, about the Uber, because I think she was trying to communicate to the person who wanted me there that, you know, I don't have a ride, and to confirm the Uber. And I think I'm just going to use this hour I'm supposed to get ready to just cry and schedule the Uber. And then, yeah. And then if they ask, it's okay. Like, I don't want to let her down. I felt so bad. And she was like, thank you. Obviously, it would look bad on her because it's her boss. And, it was just her boss, and I don't want to let her, like, down. And she was like, I love you in the end, and I felt just so bad. So, obviously, I'm still gonna go. I just didn't respond yet, because I was recording this. Yeah, I'm just gonna try to release this, and then just show up. But it just sucks that I have to feel this way, because there's nothing wrong. There's literally nothing wrong. And I'm just like immunizing people, so it's totally fine. Like, I like giving people shots, and like they don't feel the needle because I'm just good. I'm that good. But I just hate. Girl, I don't want to cry. This is so funny because my biggest fear as an actress, obviously, if you know how to cry on screen, on cue, or whatever, it doesn't mean you're a great actor. It just means you're a professional crier. So that doesn't like kind of determine your ability, your competency to be an actress. So for me, I was like, oh God, like I can never cry on cue. I can never cry the second you put a camera in my face, like this is different, but the second you put a camera in my face, it just goes away, you know? And it could just be the Catholic school have to be put together because like this person walked in, you have to put down like your emotions and all this shit. You can't really cry because you'll be shamed for it, whatever. Just really unhealthy shit. And you could probably go through a whole TikTok For You page explaining like, this is probably why you don't feel called to cry or allow it to come up. I will allow it to come up, but sometimes it's just hard, even on days when I'm alone at home, to have it come up. But yeah, so I just gonna cry now and hope they don't get bothered by me in person. These strangers at a different store, and I'll just say I really wasn't feeling well, but I'm here. I'll do my best. I'm just here. Yeah, so I'm just gonna say like just keep your distance. I'm not feeling well. But I'll get tested soon. Like I'll scatter them maybe a little bit. Just a little dash of toxicity. No, I'm kidding. I won't do that. Maybe. I'll just see how the vibes are. But if there's any vibes of shame in the air, then I'll just like drop that. But it should be fine. I don't want to manifest anything poor. Yeah, so that's just a little update. Some tears. So I'm going to go do all I need to do to show up. I need to do all I need to do to show up today. So yeah, damn, October, you were supposed to be my month to many astrologers who gave me readings. So at least I hope that Halloween, I hope that Halloween comes through for me. I really hope so. I really hope something better comes along, because I just hope that with whatever I get to enjoy to do for a living, hopefully soon in the future, even as an actress, I hope that YouTuber, actress, I just hope my mental health doesn't take so much of, this control that it does over me, but maybe it won't because I'll actually enjoy what I'm doing. But I just really hope it doesn't turn out to be this way forever. So yeah.
Don't feel anxious, don't feel shame. If there's a question, it can wait another day. Don't feel like it's all in vain. I try to remember, it ain't a race. Breathe out, it doesn't matter anyway. Breathe in, it's about happiness in the air. Take it slow, watch the road.
Charlie, let's go poopy. Let's go poopy. Come on, let's go. Let's go poopy pee. Good boy. Ready? Go. Good boy. All right, let's talk. So, oh my gosh, I'm gonna take a shower and just wash out off my day, but it actually went really well. I think it's gonna be so funny when I edit this and it's like before me breaking down, crying, mental health, and then after everything's okay. So, I ended up like vaccinating. Obviously, that's what I came to do. And there was like enough people on the floor and I just thought they were all so lovely. I've worked with a couple of them before, but my memory like did not serve me. And it felt like I was meeting everyone for the first time. But, you know, it came back to me later on. But they were all so pleasant. They're so great to work with. I was actually like, I think I had like a different perception than when I worked there last. So it was like not chaotic. It was like so peaceful. Everyone was so friendly. I didn't have to do like more than I needed to, but I still like offered help. Like I like put away prescriptions, just did a bunch of other stuff to help out, but it wasn't crazy for it to be much of a bother at all. And there were a good amount of vaccinations today. I usually vaccinate with Moderna, but we did Pfizer today, so that went well. And honestly, everybody I vaccinated was so pleasant. The first person was like, "You're so pleasant. I'm glad you're the person vaccinating me." And I barely spoke, so I was like, "Oh my gosh, thank you, universe." But still, I literally just still be shook. But it is nice. It's appreciative. But I just still feel, you know, it's like I wish that was enough for my mental health. But I think the second I was there, I felt a lot better. I didn't feel so mentally defiant for showing up because of how negative it was in that state of, you know. I was trying to look at my transits. I don't know much of astrology, but like my sun, Mars, and Saturn were a conjunction in the 6th house Libra, which reflects a lot about like my health, and literally we're calling out because you're sick or you just are not mentally okay. So it was kind of on point with that. I don't know transits that well, so I don't know if that's correct, but I just needed like more of an explanation, but of course not more than a well-needed therapist would be for. But I just can't afford it, and BetterHelp was pretty shit for me. So that's like I don't think I'll ever, if I ever like, you know, gain the views and subscribers, I don't think I'd ever recommend it. I mean, of course, I don't have that much of an experience with it to be able to say yes to a sponsorship like that, but that's something where, like, I'll say it now, it just didn't work out for me, and I'll probably explain it later one day, but for now, let's have it on good terms. So yeah, so it went really well. Everyone was so lovely. One lady actually said in Italy she was traveling and she took out her vaccination card like more than 5 times a day. She said every place you go to, even for a gelato, even for like a kiosk for food or anything, they're always asking you for your vax card. So of course, like the museums, the attractions, everywhere you're going, but like, and the restaurants like New York City, I mean, they don't really do that around here or around America as much, but everything's like on point, like, because obviously they were one of the top countries in the beginning that were so bad. So yeah, so she was just like sharing me her story, and I just love listening to everyone's stories. I don't know why, but everybody was like wanting to talk to me, like wanting to have a full conversation with me, you know, share a lot of good, oh, you're so cute, so cute, like share like everything that they felt like sharing. And it was really nice, actually. It was like one was gonna go to a wedding. Like, I never was able to do small talk before or feel comfortable doing that, or I feel like I need to rush the process, but everyone was like patient, easy to talk to. Yeah, so it was actually really, really nice. So I'm glad I went, meant to be, I guess. So I had to pay for an Uber there and back, so apparently I'm supposed to be compensated for that, but I also gave the Ubers really great tips, so they better compensate for that too. But if not, that's fine. That's on me. But yeah, and then I have to get my COVID test from yesterday compensated. So I'll include that footage here because Annette was able to record it, and I don't know where to post it, so I'm just gonna post it here. I don't know, at some point during this part. But yeah, so I'm back. Everything's all good. Don't know if I'll continue filming for today. I do have time till 7, so I'm gonna show up to my martial arts class, so I feel a little bit better. I don't know what it is. I don't know what I exactly need to consistently be mentally okay, but I'm just really happy today went well. So yeah, I'm going to go probably text my boss so she feels okay about me from today. Bye. Thank you. Charlie, say goodbye. Charlie, say goodbye. Goodbye. Good boy. Good boy. The pregnancy strip where we're gonna find if we're positive or negative.
I hope it's negative.
I hope it's negative. I swear if it's positive, I'm gonna... squeeze the swab. Wait, is this for the COVID test? Fuck. I put the oh, whatever. It's in there. Okay, so I need the test strip. Do you want... Okay, so I just dip this in here. I don't have to rip anything. Hold here, do not touch here. Hold here, do not touch here.
For the full 10 minutes.
So where would the positive negative be? Oh, it'd be down there. I'm gonna trash this.
Okay.
I'm like walking my tiptoes because my damn sweats are getting wet.
I know, not the van.
Not the vans, but the whole sweat on the bottom is like so wet. It's like touching me. Oh. Oh. Is that better? Oh.
No.
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 Oh.
No.
Oh. 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 No. Oh. No. Joe. Go home. Girl, who the fuck knows? I can't even tell. Anyway. You're gonna add to the conversation? Dialogue, then monologue.
I'm a camera.
Can you hear me from here? Can you hear what I'm saying?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
End scene.
When you don't want COVID, but you secretly do, so you can get out of everything so you can get out of all your responsibilities for the whole week. But I don't want you to get COVID, so it's a double-edged sword, isn't it? Show up for your insecurities and your struggles. For what, Michelle? For what?
Little too.
Little. Am I positive or am I negative?
Or not to be.
That is the question.
All right, time
Ready?
to
Reveal the
reveal.
results. I'm negative. No faint lines. I'm negative just as my thoughts and mental health. I wish I was positive.
Can I see?
In some area of my life. No.
Just one
blue line. It's
You
a
are
bloody
not with
negative.
child.
I'm bloody boy. It's a bloody negative. It's a bloody negative.
Congratulations. We out here. Time to go home and watch SNL.
You know what? I could be always toxic and lie that I tested positive. Should I do the evil? Should I let my evil villain side come out and skip all the things for this week? Because I can't face or heal. Fuck this mercury retrograde. Fuck my mental health. Facing it will only heal it. But why not run away from it just a little longer? But why waste another year of my life when this could help me move closer to where I want to be and who I want to be? But it's just so heavy, the energy. All that rhymed.
You should jump up and down to the...
Just so heavy, the energy. Just so heavy, the energy. Just so heavy, the energy. Let me at him.
This is too funny. All right. we're gonna go and get some food and watch SNL.
Kim K.
You got me in to go dreaming. You got me in to go dreaming. You got me in to go dreaming. It's just this feeling that I'm letting go. Don't feel anger, don't feel bad.
So I just had my voice class and the dialect class for British RP, and honestly what had happened was prior to both of the classes I finally sent in the dialect homework that I have to do, and I got really good feedback. Like I actually conquered it. I'm gonna have drawbacks of course, but the O diphthong, I finally figured it out. And she was saying how clear it was, vocal energy, it sounds good, an improvement. So I felt so confident about that. In class, my voice was still quite shaky because of anxiety and such, so it wasn't perfect, but it wasn't enough to break me down. So that was nice. And then in my voice class, I actually was able to speak, and the anxiety would leave my body and then return. But it was really nice that it actually came out to be far more successful, and I'm really glad I didn't skip either of those classes because thank goodness.
Don't regret making mistakes. There's no need, it's just a game. Breathe out, it doesn't matter anyway. Breathe in.
You know it's Mercury retrograde when the bus breaks down again for another vlog. So yeah, that had happened, but we're going home now, so we're going home now. So happy about that. Yeah. Also, just to note, today was the last day for my voice class and my British RP class, so much to practice. Oh my gosh, the sides of my mouth hurt. Okay, it feels like it's been scraped, with the Joker when he scrapes the blade, but it's on the inside of my mouth, so it hurts. I don't know where that's from, but yeah. So lighting, thank you. So I'm going to be taking now London, Estuary, and Cockney accent class. I think that starts next week, so I have to just prepare myself. And then I'm going to continue the voice class for another second round. I haven't decided yet, I haven't paid for it. I have to just check my expenses, but I want to continue it because I think my voice may be improving and it's gonna make me closer to feeling like a whole person. Obviously, my mental health, the drawbacks will come and go like the beginning of this video, but it's all about just progress. So yeah, I'm gonna continue with these classes and hopefully I will be a successful actress and whole human being, individual person who I can call and identify as my own, and hopefully just live a nice life, you know what I'm saying? So yeah,